Listo.
Alright guys, we're going to start with bear crawls. Get ready, go. Now you're going to bear crawl backwards. Get ready, go. Kangaroo walks. Get ready, go. So you just wash your cushions. So you're gonna put up your hands first and then you lay them off. Okay.
Let me put it over here. So,
Get ready, go. Very good. Now you're gonna do frog jumps. So you land on your feet. Get ready, go. Squat lower, squat lower, squat lower. Nice one. Squat lower, Jonathan.
yes.
Put your foot down. Jonathan, look. I want you to go all the way here. Squat all the way low and drive off your toes. Jump forward. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, frog jump backwards. Get ready, go. Good. Tabletop walks, go to the seat. Lift your stomach to the sky, walking forward, get ready, go. Going backwards, go. Stand up. Forward rolls. Right. So when we're here, Christian, there's two ways to do it. You can kind of put your hands on the floor and just roll over your head. Or another way, you can kind of squat and put one arm in and roll over your shoulder. Either option is fine. Okay. Just trying to put it straight. Okay. So if you're gonna roll kind of like over your head with the way the kids do it, just you can put your hands on the floor, you're gonna tuck your head in. Just launch yourself forward like that. Or you have the option of tucking one arm in and going forward like that. That's good. Okay, ready, go. Now you're gonna do the backwards roll, so you're gonna look over your shoulder, whatever side is fine. You're gonna lift your legs over to that shoulder so your feet are inside of your eyes, in sight, and you just continue to roll until you're onto your knees. Get ready, go. Good. Good. Now you get your feet further on.
Okay.
Now touch your toes. Good. So start about, I want you to roll all the way backwards.
Okay.
You should go to look at the floor when you roll backwards.
Okay. I'm looking to my arm.
So roll backwards to the floor. So I want you to Alright guys, stand up, break fall, stand up and base. So, real quick. So we're here, when we do this, we want our chin to our chest, right? We're trying to protect the back of our head. It's the most important thing. We get taken down, so if you're on the street or anything like that, hit the back of your head, that fucking moves, right? So, chin to our chest, arms are crossing, right? I don't want to post on my hands or my elbows, I don't want to break anything. I'm looking to keep my chin to my chest, my back is kind of rounded like the C. Now from here, when I sit, I'm sitting in an invisible chair, right? I roll back, and I'm slapping the floor. Right, that's my break fall. Now my stand up and base. One hand back, one leg straight, opposite leg posted. I'm lifting, bringing my foot under me, and I can disconnect and go through the motion again. Okay. Ready, go. So slap the floor, slap. Like giving the floor a high five. So allow your back to touch, and you're gonna slap. My back touches first. Your back touches first, and your hands will slap. Good. That one right there. Yeah.
That was the only correct one I did.
Hey, good time, my friend. Good. Yes. You see how like it's not like back touches then slap. It's your back makes connection first, then you're hitting the floor right before you finish all the way through. That's good. All right, guys. So now we're doing forward break fall. Right. So support the goes in, understand how to go backwards, but also go forward. You can do that return. What I'm looking to do here is I don't want to close my hands. Right. I'm turning my flaring my elbows out. Right. Excuse me, and I'm just leaning forward, right? I'm slapping the mat from palm all the way to elbow, right? Again, in this kind of like triangle position, right? So I lean forward, drop, slapping the mat, right? Strong back. If your back's loose and you go, you're gonna hit your fucking head. It's terrible, right? You know, God forbid you hit your head out there, you're gonna have a lot more problems, just like a hematoma or something you get here, right? So again, keep a strong back. Right, rigid neck here, and allow your frames to uphold you, okay? Get ready, go. Good. Good. So now from here, you guys, we're gonna cover the hip escape. So we're gonna be here on our backs, right? Again, when I'm doing this motion, I'm not looking to stay flat on my back. I'm starting here, and that's fine. Elbows in, head off the floor. I turn towards my side, right? I'm loading my legs nice and close to me. I'm on my shoulder, I'm not on my head. I'm not laying like this, right? Shoulder kind of curled in. I'm trying to contour my spine to get into like a loaded position, right? If my back's straight, I don't have any power here, right? I'm trying to make myself as small as I can, like a ball, and I use my feet to push my butt and my hips out, right? I'm not necessarily going straight up, I'm going out, away, here. That's the first part of the motion. Now I throw my head back, that's the second part. Realign, switch, right? Again, curling up, loading my legs, I'm shooting my hips back and out, okay? I push my hips out, head goes back, realign. I'm just doing this over and over, okay? Sounds good? On your backs. Go. we're gonna do forward, which is just the inverse, okay? So when we go forward here, all we're looking to do, right, is again, we're starting flat on our back, we turn to our side, and opposed to having my legs close, I'm gonna extend my leg out, right? You can use both legs for this, right? But again, I wanna stay like a ball, extend my leg out, my toes, whatever side I'm on, my toes dig into the mat here, like my pinky toe on the side of my foot digs into the mat, my secondary leg, I can put my heel down, right? And now I'm pulling my hips forward, right, or in. I'm taking my hips in, right? Opposed to pushing my hips out, I'm pulling my hips in now with this motion. A real good cue for this, you guys, is have a bowl of water in front of your chest. As I pull myself forward, or to help me pull myself forward, I throw that bowl of water over my head. So I'm here, extend my legs, pull over, throw the bowl of water over my head. Switch sides, pull forward, pull forward, pull forward. Okay? You ready? Go. Good. Good.
Do I use any elbows in this or?
Just your shoulders. Shoulders stay. Yeah. So you want to use your core and your hips. Good. Okay, guys. So now we're gonna do just a forward scoop, which is unfortunately a part of Jiu Jitsu. But so as we're here, we're kind of like we're gonna stand up in base, but opposed to having our legs straight, we're gonna tuck it in here. Okay. Now it's really important when we do this to remember we want to keep our elbow and knee framed, right? Reason being, if this hand is floating, right, in a competitive sense, they can throw a lot of triangles, arm bars, and things like that. They can dive in for underhooks, right? My elbow and knee making connection here creates one continuously long frame. So it's very hard for him to get to the inside position here, right? It's one long frame. Once my elbow is disconnected, he has access to my ribs, which means he has access to my hips and to the inside position. We want to avoid that. So again, elbow and knee make connection until I switch to the other side, right? This is not disconnect at all. My legs extend and I pull myself forward. Now I can switch, and again, as I switch, my knee and elbow make a connection again, right? At no point is this disconnecting until I'm switching. So again, extend my legs out, pull in, switch. And I'm just doing this, okay? Using your legs to pull yourself forward, maintaining knee and elbow connection.
Excuse me, Jacob, for example, this exercise, what it works with?
So, George, great question, George.
That's
So-
me, that very hard.
So, if George is walking back, right, he's trying to disconnect, I can pull myself forward, start looking and getting in towards his legs, right? So I'm maintaining this connection here, right? He's circling, he's walking back, whatever. I have to close the distance. Obviously, this is a very sport-orientated type of move. Let me be clear. If you're in a self-defense situation, do not do this.
For example, in street situation that somebody comes over you and wants to do something, can
Yeah.
you use that or? not
I wouldn't
necessarily?
necessarily use scooting forward or backwards. Like, you can scoot back to create space, but think about the function we're already in.
How?
So we walk forward. So he's walking towards me, right? I'm gonna stand at the base. He walk forward, my leg stops him, right? Now if he tries to kick me, so I can keep this hand up, right? Stand at the base, now I've created this distance, right? But in a sports situation, especially in jiu-jitsu, because most, I try to teach
That's
you
more common in jiu-jitsu?
they're both used, but the stand up and base is a lot more self-defense oriented. You can stand up and base, obviously, just training, but you should be cognizant, right? What you're trying to do when you stand up and base, in terms of self-defense, is create space, right? What we do with the forward scoot is trying to close space. So if he's, circling around me, whatever, walking back, I can use this to get closer without having to stand all the way up. Because like, let's say, right, a lot of people do, especially in the kids class, they'll be here and the person's circling and they think, okay, well, I'll stand and start doing takedowns. As they stand up improperly, drive your way forward, right? Now we get to a front headlock and get on top. right? So opposed to necessarily standing in a base, which you can do, that's fine. We can already just kind of scoot forward to play an open guard position, right? So if you guys have an affinity for playing guard, this is where we're gonna be sitting at, right? Play a safety guard. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alright. Let's go for you guys. Great question.
Thanks for giving the answer for my doubt.
Get ready, go.
Like this, Chris.
Good. Switch sides, good. Good, so one hand will go on the floor first. I got it. Yeah. There you go. And I kind of cave to your hip, so you're like not exactly sat straight. So whatever hand's back on that hip like this. Yeah, there you go. As you pull forward in, when you switch, that other hip comes down. Yeah. Good. Alright guys, we're gonna do the reverse now. So, very simple. All you're doing now is again maintaining knee and elbow connection. Your feet are loaded up, your hands are gonna go back, and I'm just pushing off the floor to slide my butt back. Again, switch, push off, switch. And again, whatever hand's back, I'm on that majority of butt cheek and thigh. I don't wanna be sat like this, really awkward, right? I wanna cave to one side. This allows me to maintain distance a lot more effectively, okay? Get ready, go. Now from here, again, you don't want to nice and close, and I'm all the way up on my shoulder. There it is. Stay your off balance here, right? Now go back, pause. Now walk your hands out, high up, so not straight up, but to the side. Yep, another arm. Yep, and your hand towards it. Yes, okay, that's it. So his shoulder, that's mine. Follow that. Yeah, that's mine. Follow that. Chest down, go ahead and bring again. A lot harder, right? So you see how widening your base here, Jonathan, allows you to have better control and stability in bounce, right? So this is our objective, right? When we get to down, before we do anything, before we get into any submissions, before we set up, taking it back or anything like that, we need stability in this position. Okay, quick switch. So, Jonathan, on your back. Again, from here, hands right above your shoulders. Jonathan, feel the floor. Yeah, bring them hard as you can. Harder than that. Hard. There you go. You see how you have instability here? Now again, walk your hands up and land on your shoulders. Walk your good. Bring your chest down. Good. Walk your right hand over the close to your feet. Here we go. Now I'm going to go over again. Right, so you're hitting both foot and the wrist. Right? You need to understand this is both offensively and a defensively position. If the person is maintaining balance, having their hands in a very wide stance, is much more than the person off. Right? We need to understand such thing as the base, controlling our hips, their chest, chest to chest, their chest to base, and their hands have a wide base. Once we understand what it is that they're actually using to control us, we have a better chance of deconstructing it and getting to an opportunity to actually see it. In the same way, we're maintaining the balance, we need to understand the certain chest, right, brings out into that position of action. Okay, so for the next drill, you guys are presenting what we normally try to escape. I want you to maintain the mounted position, right, for a minute. Okay? You're free to do the trap bridge north, right? You're free to put this because so now Christian is going to use two escapes, right? That show, right? Two escapes. Now again, your knees touching around his hips, your feet tucked under his butt, and you don't let him control your arms with your hands, stay in a wide base, okay? Ready, go. Reset. Oh, you're good. Line up. Go. Bend your feet. Bend your knees across the middle. Face wide, face wide. So you see how your hands move close and reach over?
Yeah. Yeah, I put up over there. Okay. Okay. Can I do my back?
Go. Yeah, use your hand. Twist his leg, grab his arm.
Uh-huh.
Typically, so for a trap unit, right? Well, we use one cancel trap. Right, they'll also do it for you, so like stand down, slash down, stand, you know, and then have to trap an arm, or your also the escape range, start pushing things towards the head, right into your side, into the escape. Raise, raise, raise. Right, so we're doing very good job here. Maintaining pressure, maintaining this knee across the leg. Right, pinching the twist. It's actually making it really hard for you. Here's the problem. And his legs are pretty good. It's not the body, realistically pretty good. But all that kind of stops when your hips are damaged. Ideally, right? You want to be able to get to a position. And then from there, once you load it, you start to so you can see how his hands are both side face, and face, other side, right? Once your hands are close, that's actually really hard to do. So you want to stay. Right. Right. So you see in this position, it doesn't allow his hands to go to one side. He knows that his hands have to go to one side. It's very easy for Arthur to start seeing. So he managed to swing his hands to the inside and maintain flat. All right. So now we're going to cover this one now. Okay. There's plenty of things that will happen right here, defensively and offensively. Right. One of the most common things, especially for those that don't really train or just beginners, or in a self-defense situation, you handle it right? So when you get to the hands down, right, John, all I want you to do is put your hands on the shoulders and push it up. Right, now from here, so push it from your head, push it up. Right, now from here, right, from this position, a lot of people do this. Okay, it's not technically correct, there's a lot of different tactics. One of the simplest things is called the swinging one. One push it up. Now, of course, I want you to do, if you try to bring your weight straight down, you might be able to do it, but it's one of the pieces of elbow strength and all, right? So, in this position, it's essentially bench press. What I want you to do is you're going to take your head above his head. So you move his wrists up, so you walk your chest forward, his grip becomes there, back, or again, back, push up. Yep, you're going to lean forward. As you do so, one arm is going to swing to the inside. So, on the inside, yep, swing, and then push the elbow down, and then do your secondary. One arm, one, two, one, same. One at a time. Right? One at a time, you drop that shoulder in, and then your second arm, do it precisely like that, right? So our chest lean forward, causes some stability. Because here, you can hold up people, you know, it's pretty easy to overhead press, right? Most people will probably hold this up. Overhead pressing is a lot more shoulder. This is a lot more chest. This is way more shoulder. Right? So we're looking to antagonize the person's shoulder, right? By moving the ankle shifting. Right? From there, if then swing one more minute, last that elbow in hand, just for a second. You don't want to swing both, as there's a chance, not always, there's a chance they can trap the arm as you swing both it, and then your hands are locked up, right? And they can bring trouble on us. So we'd much rather go to that possibility that way. Okay. All right. So that you guys just hold on yourself. Just be it. Got it back. And then actually go up and out. guys. Again, we're utilizing multiple functions. Our hands are moving, we're using our legs to move, right? This is going to teach you how to maintain the mountain more effectively, okay? So from here, I'm going to start breaking pressure. You got to lift your legs. Lift your legs behind. Right side. Good, very nice. Alright, guys. So,
establish connection, controlling up the wrist, controlling up the head. Very good. Right, we create this push-pull. Right, we're looking to dominate the inside position. Very good. So look for lateral movement here, side to side. Good. Nice. Good. Well done. Trying to retain all the way back to the bar. We're able to cross both legs here. Very good guillotine attempt. Right. Don't allow him to maintain your head connection like this. Start fighting the wrist, Christian. Start fighting the wrist. Alright, we put that front headlock. Then go flat. Tap. Very good. Again, go. Look for a takedown, look for a takedown. Look for your connection first before you look for submissions. Again. Look to get a takedown, get on top to a dominant position where you take the back. They land on top. I want you guys to look for a position first for control before you start doing submissions, okay? Let's go. Alright. Christian, go ahead and stay in. Jonathan. Get ready, go. Good, Jonathan, finish. You gotta turn the wheel, turn the wheel, turn the wheel. Jonathan, get behind you. Get on top. Good. Keep your knee in the middle, Jonathan. Start moving. Good. Your feet. Up. Again, go. Balance, you gotta kick that leg out, Jonathan. Shields up, you gotta try to get into your guard. Start passing through the side. Chris, there you go, good, Christian. Very nice. Gotta defend your hand, Jonathan, defend your hand. Free your arms, Jonathan, free your arms. Lift the bridge, make them off balance, Jonathan, bridge, let them move. Let's move, make them off balance. Bridge towards them, Jonathan, bridge towards them. Get to your side, Jonathan, turn towards them, on your left hip. Chest down, Christian, good chest down. Again, go. Go for that outside trip. Off balance. Turn the wheel, turn the wheel, turn the wheel. There you go, good. Keep going, keep going. Cross your feet, Jonathan. The first snap down, the first snap down. Pull him down, snap. The leg, the leg. Down. Well done.
Thanks.
Good job. Jonathan, stay in, George.
He's tired.
Yeah. Go. Got off balancing. You gotta turn the wheel. Good. Good counter. That's gonna happen if you don't turn the wheel, dude. Face him, face him, face him, face him, face him. Bring your elbow in. Bridge, Jonathan, bridge. When he starts locking it up, you gotta start moving. Can't let him control it, eh? Again, go.
I'm okay.
Go. Off balance. Oh, there you go. Good. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Step. Shields up. Put him in your guard, Jonathan. In your guard. Good pass here, George. Very good. Face him, Jonathan. Turn towards me, Jonathan. Frames under his neck and at his hips. Start getting to your side. Under his neck. Good. He's going to start sliding over to mount, Jonathan. Start moving. Don't let him settle his way. It's going to be way harder to move. Push his armpit and bridge. Bridge, Jonathan. Bridge. Push his armpit and bridge. Armpit. Good. Again. Keep going. Let's go, Jonathan. Let's go. Into your guard. Pull your leg in. Face him, Jonathan. Face him. Don't turn away. Trap and bridge, Jonathan. Trap and bridge. Cup his shoulder. Gotta build that pressure, my friend. You gotta move or that pressure's gonna build up. Keep going.
Ready?
Let's go. Time. Well done, guys. Alright, that's class.
Thanks. See you Tuesday.
See you Tuesday, buddy. See you.